Hey everyone, Colin once again, and welcome back to the next episode review of The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses, episode 9. And I would say I like the episode. I do. Maybe I thought the previous episode was a bit better though, but still, I still enjoy the episode because we see more now with Mei when she's crying, getting all emotional, because we've already ever see her get that emotional before, so to the point where she's crying to tears. But more on that though. But still, enjoyable episode, and like just no little scenes before before the credits. So for the OP though, it's just the OP, just the credits, and just moving onward. So. But Komura is talking with his friends because they're going on a field trip, and they're planning on, because they like, you can go in groups, right? So like it's a group of 6, so like 2 with him and 2 of his friends, and then with Mei and her 2 other friends. So Eaton's also both Mei's girlfriends and Komura's guy friends. They're also hinting that, because Komura's looking at in Mei's direction, and vice versa, Mei's looking at Komura's direction. So they're both hinting the fact that they both like each other, right? I mean, of course, Komura, damn well that he is, because every single thing she does over the past up to this point, just everything with Mei does is either cute, makes him blush, makes him speech with his heart race and all that stuff, right? So. I mean, their friends are not that dumb, so they're kind of hinting at what they like. They're kind of like into each other, right? So they're all going to go into group together, and Mei is trying to do her best not to forget her glasses time. Like, she's trying to be prepared, like bring a spare set, right? So on the day of the field trip, she thinks she was prepared though, but she forgot her spare glasses, and she's putting on fake glasses. So. She still can't see. Because they're fake glasses. She said her friend said that she got them because the frame looks cute. So now she still can't see even with those fake glasses. So, and whether they're this museum, they're looking at one of those underwater submarines. It's kind of like the one Sally. It looks kind of like the one Sally that over a month ago or so, that the sad tragedy of those people that died in a submarine while trying to seeing the wreckage of the Titanic. Very very tragic, but I'm saying it because it's like one of those underwater subs, right? That's what they're looking at, and like Mei, she's still trying to see, because all the students are doing field reports, right? And of course with Komura. He's worried that, she can't do anything, because that Mei can't do anything because she can't see, right? But she's trying to do it on her own, and Komura will point out there's these little windows with the pictures of the subs and text there, so she could you do her report on those. So and then before one part where she actually trips and Komura grabs her, right? He catches her, but he's put his arm, when he catches her, of course his arm is around her chest area, and he freaks out, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," right? So, and you're thinking that, he's worried that she thinks that she's gonna say something because he grabbed her around that area, but she's a bit worried about seeing though, right? And then you get this little point where they think Homer is hating her because he's always being so nice and helping her out all the time. Every time when she forgets her glasses and all that stuff. So, with the point where they're alone together in this little sitting on a bench where a tree is, right? This is where she just breaks down in tears, saying that, "You're so kind to me, you're always helping me, and I'm always so dependent on you, and I've been nothing but trouble. I'm such a nuisance, and I'm so sorry that I've been such a bother to you." But Komuro is not thinking of, oh, he's just thinking, no, it's not, you know, it's no trouble at all, you know, and he tells her that no, I like it when you forget your glasses, and that kind of surprises her, and she's having a little time processing that, and even on the bus ride home, right, saying that you like it when I forget my glasses, and on the bus ride, so like she goes and holds his hand. Sorry, if you heard, that was my dog barking again. She's holding his hand, and so the next day she's having a hard time processing the things that he said to her, right? And then her friends are telling her that one of her two girlfriends gets a text from a guy that she likes, right? She kind of like falling in love with him, right? So she goes off to respond, right? And her other friend tells her that that she's in love with him, you know, like you know, in a very special way. So May, she's trying to process all that stuff. Because she doesn't fully understand what that stuff is yet, though, right? Herself, though. And of course, we get another good-looking shot of the very squeaky clean hallways, the lockers, the floors, everything. It's always a good visual shot too. And there were some decent visuals of like almost like good 3D effect of the cars driving by on the streets too. I would give it that too. Then when she sees Komura again, she touches his face, and she gets closer to him so she can see. It's like, let me look at you, right? And she's looking at it very closely, and seeing that the expression on his face is kind of the same of her friend when she got who was texting the guy that she likes, right? She has that same look on her face like Komura does, like she's in love, and then kind of get the feeling that he's in love with her too, right? So she kind of like freaks out a bit, and she runs out though, and she's kind of I think she is now finally processing why Komura has always been like this with her, right? And thinking that he's been very special. He's that very special person, and she thinks that Komura is the same, that herself is the same thing with him. So she's getting. I think she's finally acknowledging that Komura is indeed in love with her. You know, she hasn't known all that before though, because a lot of times she doesn't see him how the way he is without her glasses, right? So doesn't see her face, how the way his face looks. So that's why she looked a little closer at his face and see that he's blushing. He's always looking like this, because he's in the right face to face with the girl that he really does have a big crush on, So I think she's finally acknowledging that Komura, She finally sees that he loves her, seeing her as that very special person, like her friend was telling her, and the fact that as she's walking up, says, "He's that special one for me," and I'm glad he thinks of me too. So yeah, that's a very nice, sweet way to end the episode. I think she's finally acknowledging that that Komura is in love with her. And the fact that also that sometimes her heart's been racing with him too, so she's kind of like acknowledging that herself too, saying that the closing line said, I'm glad that he thinks I am too. So yeah, so I'm glad that she's finally seen that Komura really does like her. So, but so yeah, it was once again, this was another very sweet, innocent episode. So yeah, it was a scene that May, she finally broke down and cried, because thinking that that Komura is always depending on her all the time, because she's always forgetting her glasses, and he's always being so nice to helping her out. She tries to do her best. Like early, also she tried to put contact lenses in, despite a little bit uncomfortable with her, but she wants to try not to be too dependent on him. So, but yeah, I thought it was another very sweet episode. I really was. Let's say cute, innocent, sweet, charming, like the same words I've been using for the series. So yeah, so that's episode 9. I think, yep, she's finally seeing it now. So yeah, but thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and we'll see you next time. Later.